Hi guys, it's me, Alia, back once again, keeping it consistent. And tonight I am going to talk to you guys about a show that came on Tuesday night called Finding Carter. I love it. So, Finding Carter. Right now I'm coming to you guys at the end of the season with this, so it kind of sucks because there's only 2 episodes left after this one I'm about to talk to you guys about. But, hey, if there's a season, I'm going to talk about it. And this is just, it's getting really good. Things are getting heated up. And I'm going to talk to you guys about it tonight. So, I am going to get right down to the nitty-gritty bits of the whole episode. So when the episode first comes on, we see Max talking to someone. And he's telling that person, well, we automatically think it's Taylor because he's saying how bad he feels about what happened with him and Carter and everything, but then we see he's just practicing in front of Carter, so he didn't actually tell her, which was a little disappointing, but I mean, they couldn't give it to us like that. I mean, there has to be some weight, some anticipation, something. There has to be something, so they couldn't just give it to us like that. We also see that the Wilsons have received their separation papers. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, when they received those papers, it just felt off. Something did not feel right. And I don't know if it's because I believe the Wilsons should be together, Elizabeth and David, but I may be biased. I just don't think it felt right for them. They've been getting so close over the past few episodes, especially at the fashion show. It was obvious Elizabeth chose David over her side boy? I don't want to call him a side chick because he's not a chick, but he is a side chick. Anyhow, she definitely chose David over him. So, it just seems that she really loves David and she's just going through something right now. But, anyway, they said this is kind of like the first step to divorce, but like I said before, I don't think that they should get a divorce. While the kids were away, Elizabeth was at home, and guess who decided to show up? David's annoying side chick, Hillary. Okay, I don't know about you guys. I don't like Hillary. She's very annoying, in your face. She seems like a child in that she doesn't know what she's doing with a semi-married man. I mean, Hillary, go find a little grad student who you can go and have babies with or whatever. David is a grown man who has children. He has a wife who he obviously loves. Just leave him be. Leave him be. She's trying way too hard. And plus, I think she came by Elizabeth's house because she wanted to get the lowdown on the, I'm not going to say ex-wife, but the separated wife. That was my opinion. I mean, because if you know David's not going to be at his house, why go when you know his wife is going to be there? And why stay when his wife says that he's not there and he won't be back for a while? Coincidence? I think not. Keep your friends close and your boyfriend's wife closer. Just saying. So during the trip, Carter and Max really want to tell Taylor what happened between them when he took her to go see Lori, but it's just too hard for her, and it's obviously eating at Carter so much that she ends up telling her good friend, Madison, who then kind of tells Bird, and then Bird kind of tells Gabe and Damon, and everyone but Taylor ends up knowing what happened between Max and Carter. And then Mr. Gabe wants to be all heroic and say that Taylor deserves a no, and now he wants to be a best friend to her. Where were you when she was doing drugs? Where were you when she was struggling with Max? Where were you when she was having a fling with Ophi? No, you only come when you think you have to be Superman or whatever. No, Gabe, that's not how friendship works. He bugged me with that. I don't know about you guys, but he bugged me. Gabe is hesitating on telling Taylor the truth. And while they're all going swimming and doing fun stuff, whatever, Gabe decides to be all heroic and tries to tell Taylor. But then, thank you, Damon. Damon gets in the way, and he ends up pushing Gabe down. Gabe, Damon is like shorter than you and smaller than you, but he still pushed you down, and it was super embarrassing. I'm sorry. That wasn't nice, but it was true. It was. But Gabe kind of got hurt, but he survived. He just had like a scratch on his head. And then while Taylor was helping him, well, patching him up or whatever, he again was going to tell Taylor the truth. But Max interrupted because he figured out that everyone had found out because of, I guess it's because of Carter, but she trusted Madison. Anyway, he found out that everyone else found out, and he also found out that Gabe wanted to tell Taylor the truth. So he interrupted them before Gabe got a chance, and then Gabe ended up not telling Taylor. After that next day passed, well, actually before the day passed, Max and Taylor sat down to talk, and she told him about Ophi and everything she was going through and why she did it, which is basically because she felt lonely and sorry about that. I thought someone was coming into my room. But yeah, she only was with Ophi because she felt lonely and she thought Max was sleeping with Bird and all this other stuff. She told him that, and she also asked him if he had slept with Bird, and he told her no. And right now, I'm literally yelling at the TV, tell her you slept with Carter, tell her you slept with Carter, yet he does not do it. He had the perfect opportunity to tell her, and guess what he didn't do? He didn't tell her. Oh wait, no. Guess what he didn't do would be tell her. My bad. But I think he should have just told her there. But by the next morning, him and Taylor hang out all night, and he decides that he doesn't want to tell her. But when they get back from their little trip, Taylor is getting her stuff out of the trunk, and she finds Carter's necklace. And she just says, "What's Carter's necklace doing back here, Max?" And that's how the episode ends. Oh, I knew she was going to find something in that trunk. I mean, she had to. They couldn't get away with it. That's how TV works, my friends. That's how it works. Another surprise moment in this episode was what was hashtagged as Madison's secret. Guys, when I found this out, I was mad, and I was surprised that Carter wasn't as upset as she should have been. So, Madison tells Carter that after she got kicked out of her parents' house, she was staying with Lori while Lori was on the run. So Lori had taken Madison under her wing. And Lori had been talking about how Carter didn't want to be with her new family, with the Wilsons, and how she wanted to be back with Lori. And I guess Madison had believed her, but she didn't know that Lori was cuckoo crazy. Okay? Crazy. And so, Lori ended up kidnapping Carter, and guess who she calls? Madison. And guess who knows Carter has been kidnapped by Lori? Madison. And guess who doesn't call the cops? Madison. I would be pissed if my crazy biological mother had kidnapped me and my best friend had not told anybody. Just saying. I'd be mad, but Carter wasn't even that mad about it. I feel like there has been so much crap that's happened to Carter, she doesn't even care anymore. And I wouldn't either, but I'm not Carter. I'm Alia, and I care. But before they get back from their trip, Elizabeth is finishing up her separation papers, and David comes in, and he asks her if there's anything else about the papers that he needs to know or needs to do. First, she tells him no, but then she says, "David, I don't want to do this." And right there, I was... Finally, someone admits it. I mean, it's obviously you guys have been making googly eyes at each other for the past how long, even though you're supposed to be separated. I mean, they say separation makes the heart grow fonder, and they definitely grew fonder of each other. It worked. I mean, I knew they weren't going to go through with it, but they're going to have to tell their side chicks to bounce, because they're getting back together. So that was this week's episode of Finding Carter, and there's only 2 more left. Guys, I don't know what I'm gonna do. This show just has so much. Oh, it's just so good. But these next few weeks, it's only gonna get worse. If you guys saw the preview for next week, we see that Taylor finds out that Max and Carter did sleep together, and something happens to someone close to Elizabeth, but we don't know who it is. We just see that she's crying over someone's body and that there is blood on her hands. I don't know. I just hope it's not David. I hope it's her side bae, because he can go. I'd feel bad for Gabe, but I want David and Elizabeth to be together. I wonder if they have a ship name. It's probably like Delizabeth or Elabid. I think. No. I'll think about it. But you guys have a great week. I hope you enjoy this video. Any suggestions? Let me know. Hit me up. Talk to me. I'm open to many things. Please subscribe and have a wonderful week. Keep watching TV and keep living life well. Goodbye.